Hello YouTube land, long time no see. This is my RNY's journey and I am coming to you at week 48 post-op RNY surgery that I had in Utica, New York at the Dr. Graber's office on December 18th, 2015. My starting weight was 273, my surgery weight was 256. My weight, I hit goal weight at week 41, which my goal is 159. My weight the last time I came in to see you, which was a few weeks ago, was 156.8. My current weight, which was Saturday after Thanksgiving, 164.2. Wah wah. So since the last time I spoke with you guys, I've actually gained 7.4 pounds. I didn't realize, I kind of fluctuate since hitting goal, like a 5-pound fluctuation, but to have to write down a gain of 7.4, like actually write it down, time to kick it into high gear, Miss Molly. So loss in surgery, 91.8. Total loss, 108.6. So, yes. Over Thanksgiving, I was not a good WLS patient whatsoever. Not that, like, Thanksgiving dinner, I overdid it. It was the constant festivities. And I was talking with a friend not so long ago, and I think it's just this holiday time, and I think the holiday actually, for me, started the tail end of October, Halloween-ish. Like, October is a very busy month for me as well. I have my wedding anniversary, my daughter's birthday, and then there's Halloween with all the candy, and then there's all the festivities coming up to Thanksgiving, and then there's Thanksgiving, and it's not just the dinner, it's the tons of treats. And my mom is a wonderful baker and treat maker, but she lives next door, and so for me it wasn't just the Thanksgiving visit, it was, oh, that sounds good, I'll go walk next door and get another haystack or another buckeye. And unfortunately, this RNY does not dump unless I have a lot, like a good amount of sugar in my system. So grazing and picking, and then on top of that, I was off for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and as I've said on this channel numerous times before, I do well with more of a routine, and lo and behold, I'm home, tons of Thanksgiving yumminess and leftovers, and I overdid it. And then, yes, my period started, so I know some of that was water weight, whatever. I hate using that as a reason, but it's probably true. And I want to say, when I got on the scale this morning, I was already down a couple pounds. So, but the fact, like I said, but the fact that I had to document that I have gained 7 pounds, no. Unacceptable, holiday or not. One fun, good thing that I did for Thanksgiving is I did a Turkey Day 5K. So that was nice. I didn't do anything like record timing because it was so cold. It was like 30 degrees when we started the run. It took me a mile to even start to feel warm. But I did the whole 5K, got back to the finish line, grabbed a bottle of water, and then jogged back to where my mom was with my 2 girls and my sister, and took over the stroller and pushed it the rest of the way to the finish line. So I ended up doing like over 4 miles with everything, but that was good, cool. And then I came home and started doing all the cooking, and so I think like Turkey Day, I was tracking my miles for something else, Turkey Day was the 24th. So for my Fitbit, I did 9.25 miles that day. So it wasn't from a lack of moving of why the scale went up. It was what I was putting in my mouth. But it was fun. It was a fun little event. I was glad I was able to do it. I was glad I was able to get some of my family to do it with me. Hopefully next year I'll even get more of them to do it with me. It was great. It was great. So that's cool. So let's see here. Another thing is I didn't track very well, but I was participating. I want to say participating because this is probably the first time I'm actually talking about it, in the 100 miles in November, and I'd like to say that I accomplished the 100 miles by November 22nd. So that's kind of cool. And I'm thinking that I may want to, and if y'all want to join me, you're more than welcome to do so. But 150 miles in December. So, because obviously holiday time and festivity really affects Miss Molly, and she needs to get that shit under control. But yeah, so it was cool. I mean, as of right now, I'm up 38.5 miles. And I still have today to document for the 100 miles in November, so that's kind of cool. So I also, since I seen you last, have redone my measurements. I did them just last week. So I hadn't done them since the end of July. And to be truthful, from the end of July to the time I redid my measurements, there's literally a 7-pound difference. So, but the thing is I've lost 9.5 inches in that time. So obviously there's something going in my body with things moving and shifting and possibly tightening. I mean, I don't know if say that, but something is happening where even though the scale isn't my BFF anymore, because I feel I'm just to a weight that I'll probably maintain and maybe fluctuate a little bit, my body is still changing. So that was kind of cool. And total, since when I started doing my measurements, I have lost 77.25 inches off my body. That is crazy, just crazy. And the area of my body where I've lost the most inches is 14 inches in my hip area. Awesome. I can literally pat myself on the back for that. So, and it was just earlier this week that, just for myself, I didn't post it anywhere, and maybe I will, but I just took another side by side to remind myself that even though, like I said, I'm just hanging out in and around 160, which I'm fine with, and I think because I'm not seeing the scale just continuously going down like I was used to, like in the losing phase, I just need to remind myself that how far I've came. And so that was good to kind of see that. Another thing I did is just going through like my month-to-month weigh-ins. For month 10, I only lost 0.6 pounds. And for month 11, when I did this from October 18th to November 18th, I gained 2.2. And so December 18th is my year. So with all of that being said, I joined the Losing Lauren Diet Bet Challenge for the holiday season, because as you can tell, holiday season is full of food and festivities, and also, like I said, a part of like being out of routine. You know, I work in a school, so we got some vacation time coming up, and then also just it becoming colder. Like I live in northern New York, probably the biggest town around my area is about 45 minutes away. It's called Watertown, right outside of Fort Drum, New York. For anybody who's curious about where I live. So it gets cold and we get a ton of snow normally in our winter time, and the clocks just changed and it literally gets dark at like 5 o'clock. Like, it's depressing, and the energy, like, as soon as it gets dark, I feel like I want to go to bed, and so I just need something to help motivate me through this time. And so I think the diabetic challenge came at the best opportune time. I already weighed in for it. Excuse me, because I weighed in at night, because that's when I had time to actually have someone be able to take a picture of me of standing on the scale and all the little requirements that you got to do to actually get a good valid weigh-in. I weighed in at 166, so I have about 7 pounds to lose to do my 4%. So we'll see how that goes. So I'm hoping to at least hit that. As I said earlier, I'm kind of on my period, and so hence why I've, feel there might be a little extra water weight going on. And so actually through these 4 weeks, if I can get a little below the 159, because obviously in 4 weeks my period will be coming back again. TMI for the dudes out there, I'm so sorry. But so if I could have a little cushion room so that if that does happen, it doesn't kick me out of the 4%, so that I can at least gain back my money and stay motivated during this time. So I'm really excited for that, and I hope that others out there participated, and I hope that we're a good support for one another. But yeah, so I guess like my main goals for this time is getting back on track, tracking my food. I've been kind of slacking in that. Working better at getting to the gym more often. I'm probably hitting the gym at least 2 times a week, but I at least would like that to get up to at least 3, possibly 4. I'm not over. I'm not done. And I need to kind of like remind myself of that. I kind of get stuck in the rut. And like I said, it's cold, and so sometimes on the weekends I'm not as busy because it's not as nice to like go out and do things, and so I sit around the house and don't do anything, and like barely get any steps in I see on my Fitbit, and it's just not good. I need to ramp it up. So, and I'm hoping, like I said, I want to try to do 150 miles in December doing the diet bat. And I'm going to work real hard on tracking my food on a daily basis, irregardless if it's the good, the bad, or the ugly. I think sometimes I'm like, especially like days where I have like good routine, I do a good breakfast, a good lunch, and then I don't know, not even like overeat, because I can't particularly like overeat, but like if I don't have a great dinner or I snack too much, it's just like, oh, whatever, I'll start tomorrow. No. I'll start Monday. No, those are the thoughts that got me to where I was to begin with, of, I'll start the new year, I'll start the new month, I'll start. No, you'll start right now, and you will accept what you do up to that point. And I am talking to you guys, but I'm talking to myself. Like, I'm saying these things to myself. Like, I need to accept what I did. The good, the bad, the ugly. I need to track it. I need to work to improve what I got going on. Not saying I completely fell off the bandwagon, because that's the bandwagon. Yeah, whatever. Because that's not the case. I mean, but I fell off enough and hard enough to know that I need to get my tuckish in gear. And hopefully I will get better at doing these updates, because I think that really helps. I still watch all you guys, and oh my god, so many of you just inspire the crap out of me. And I know if it wasn't for YouTube and this community, I definitely wouldn't have done as well as I have this far. But I'm not willing to give up, and I'm not going to give up. And the more that I don't put off videos and kind of hide in the background, 1, I feel like a fraud, and 2, it's not holding me accountable. Even though I know some people are watching, but it's just for me that I'm putting out to the world that, hey, guess what? This is what I'm going to try to do. And since I'm putting it out there, that's what I'm going to try to do. Damn it. Like, I need to do this. I need to do it for me. And if I'm able to help out any one person along the way, then so be it. I'm glad. I'm glad if I could offer some insight or some motivation or some support to someone else. That's fantastic. But I need to do this. I need to stay on track, and I need to continue to move forward. This is a lifelong process. It isn't a hit goal and I can go back to the way I was before, even though that stuff does feel very natural to me. But that is not going back to the way I was, isn't going to keep me at a good, healthy weight and feeling good and feeling energized and feeling wonderful. It's going to bring me back down. So, anyway, little rant. We're all wonderful. We're all in this together, and we're all gonna kick some ass. So I hope everybody had a fantastic Thanksgiving. I hope I see you before Christmas. If you don't, reach out and kick my butt. But that's about it, and I love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.